Chen to serve. And a very calm beginning to the match, both playing short and you could almost say gently. First smash of the contest so far. And Chen into the net with the drive. Being the home of the South Korean player, you can imagine the crowd are going to be giving him plenty of support. Son Wan-ho, hearing the crowd there roar as he leads to love. Quite a few supporters for China here as well. Just looking at the crowd across from me, behind Son. It seems that the top tier is full of Korean supporters. The bottom tier has more supporters of the player from China. Power demonstrated there by Son. Pace and accuracy in that shot. So good start from Son. Chen lunging forward and flicking it long. So a very good start for Son Wan-ho of Korea. Leading 4-1. And the chant goes up from the crowd here in the Taeyang Gymnasium in Incheon. Chen trying to play it to the line, into the net. And Chen into yellow. With a world ranking of #2, even though he did win the World Championship in Copenhagen this year. Chen beat Malaysian world #1 Lee Chong-wei in the semi-final as China defeated Chinese Taipei. I should say China defeating Malaysia, I should say. South Korea defeating Chinese Taipei in the semi-finals. Both winning 3-love. done it again. Son from the back of the court. That drive to the sideline. Chen makes another error. This is a very tight battle right now. A battle of judgment and poise rather than power. And Son Wan-ho is winning this battle. Son attacking at the net, flicking it past his opponent. Leads by 6. Here we have China versus Korea in the Asian Games gold medal team final of 2014. It was the same 4 years ago in Guangzhou when China took the gold medal and South Korea finished with the silver. Indonesia and Thailand taking the bronze medals on that occasion. And the speed and the power there of Son, catching Chen by surprise. On the backhand side, he didn't have time to react, to play the shot back with any force, and again it finds the net. And this is a tremendous start by the underdog, Son Wan-ho. He's been in very good form recently, but nevertheless, a dream start for him. And it's out. Good judgment by Chen, and he needed that judgment. Some relief for him. Son taking a 7-point lead until finally that mistake. China have won the last 3 men's team events at the Asian Games. Also won in 2006. Short-lived serve for Chen. Son takes over the serve again. Chen will be glad to walk from the court and confer with his coach to quickly try and turn things around here. This is an important discussion. See the look on his face. What can I do to turn the tide here? This is not what I expected. Korea last won the gold medal in the men's team event in 2002. So they've missed out the last 2 Asian Games. They have a chance here in 2014. Son Wan-ho played in Guangzhou in 2010 when they finished second in the team's event. Drops over the net. Well, that is a great way to start again after the break. A little lucky possibly, but a great way to start for Son. Low serve. Too long, and this is just all the way of career at the moment. Son Won-ho. Probably as surprised as anyone. Chen, just all at sea, he's put a number into the net and a number too long. Can't get the length and the height right. Good recovery by Son. Another power smash from Chen, and it's out, it's long. It's a good response, good defense from Son, and then it forced Chen to miss hit too long. So 3-14. Take it, an almighty comeback from here from Chen to save the first game. Down by 11. He needs to play himself into the match, let alone this game. Oh, and that's a great shot. Just what he needed to give himself some confidence. Beautiful placement. And tremendous angle out of reach of Son. Son would not have expected that. Chen with serve. Oh, he makes the error though. He looks back at the sideline as if to say, could I have let that go? No, surely he had to play. No worry about that. Power from Chen, too good that time. Too much force in his shot. Son couldn't control his and it floated out. Wasn't as deep as Son would have hoped. Didn't miss by too far, but Chen comfortably able to allow that to drop out. 5-15. Maintaining this big lead of 11 points on Won-ho. Son with a world ranking of 7 in the world compared to his opponent's 2. Oh, I thought Chen was there, but he couldn't pick it up. He hopped forward. Son right on top here. Says he wants to be remembered for a long time as a badminton player and to become a PE teacher when he retires. Well, the way to be remembered is to beat Chen here and to win a gold medal for his team. Overheads brilliantly. There is nothing Son cannot do. He is inspired here. Absolutely inspired. His shot making is outstanding. He knows exactly where to hit and how to hit it. He's done it again. Chen completely nonplussed by his inability to get into rallies here. Son is able to finish it so quickly. goes his way. Chen, well, he won't be going to the casino after the game if this continues. His luck's out. And it's game point to Son Wan-ho of Korea. He could almost serve with his eyes closed the way he's playing. It's out from Chen. Return of serve, well out. Chen takes the towel and he'll just try and rub the thought of that game away and start again. 21-5 in quick time. The first game is over. Well, what a remarkable performance by Son Wan-ho. It just shows that you completely throw out the calculations when you're playing for your country. As I was saying before the match, if the matches go according to rankings, it would go all the way to the fifth match tonight. The Chinese singles players would win their two matches, Lin Dan and Chen Long, and the two Korean doubles teams would win their matches. And then we would be playing off at the fifth match to see who will win the gold. But already all of the predictions, all of the likelihoods have been thrown out the window. The first game going to Son Wan-ho, talking to his coach. And it went to him 21-5. What an emphatic victory. Chen is considerably taller than Son, 188 centimetres to 177. In fact, Chen's parents were both basketball players. At the age of 8, he turned to badminton. He's 25 years old now, Chen Long. But he's in a world of trouble, a world of hurt right now. And he needs to start the second game very well after Son took the first 21-5. Son does begin brilliantly. He swats the shuttlecock into the corner with such speed and accuracy. He is right on top of his game. Son makes a mistake into the net. He might be clutching at straws, but you would think that Chen would see that as a sign that things are going to turn his way. And Son makes another mistake. You could see that the high clear lifted high and deep by Chen. And while in the air, Son had a quick look at the end line, check his position, and then played the shot. So many sports where you can't afford to take your eye off the ball. Shuttlecock one, where these top-class players will check their position and then refocus on the shuttlecock as it drops. Son with sheer power straight through Chen. Came at him like a bullet. He didn't have time to get his gun out of the holster. He's outthinking his opponent here, Son Wan-ho. Chen should have been able to reach that, but he was in two minds and he just reacted too late to the shot down the line. Chen has the longer reach, the longer arms. He seemed to be in the right court as well. Three errors by Son into the net are allowing Chen to make some headway into this game. But it's all about pressure. It's all about making sure you keep your opponent on his toes. Don't let him get comfortable. And that's what Chen has to do here. Fight his way back. He knows that he's capable of winning this. Good save from Chen. Chen working on the forehand of Son. Oh, Son brilliantly with a drop shot. Outstanding play by both. That jumping power smash from Chen to the right after he forced Son back into the corner. Son recovered well, but there's no stopping that power and that placement. That is exactly what Chen Long needs to give himself the confidence to get back to playing his game at its best. He'll take a lot out of that last rally. Once again, the sheer accuracy of Son has got to be seen to be believed. He hit with such pace and just that fraction inside the line. This rally was evenly poised until Son suddenly just took the bit between his teeth and went for the shot. Finished it there and then. It's 4-all. Chen opened up with that power smash, but he wasn't able to get it past Son. Son played his way back into the rally, and then he was the one who finished it. Gets this shot here. It was a defensive slap back from Chen, and the power smash from Son straight at the feet. He had no shot. Son edges ahead 5-4. Chen leaping to the opportunity there with great gusto, as that was just coming over the net, and Chen made sure he got to it to hit it with the forehand overhead, didn't allow it to drop below the net. They stick to each other again, 5-all. Son makes the error on the forehand. Again, Chen directing a lot of his attack to the forehand of Son. And finally did draw the error from him as he tried to play short at the net. And that play of Son letting him down that time. So Chen ahead by 1. Chen got there. He's disappointed. He thought he actually got there to that, just as it looked like Son might be able to. As he Chen there, but not able to play the shot well enough. Once again, scores locked at 6-all. Well, this is more the tension of a contest that we expected in this first singles match of the gold contest. Men's at stake, up for grabs. And the judge on proves sound. Son sneaks ahead. No one has led by more than one in this second game, unlike the first where Son led by 7 at 9-2 and stretched that out. He led by, well, it out to 18-5 and then finished it off 21-5. A run of points went his way. He's having to work much harder now. Chen fighting his way back into this singles match. And that's a great shot. It's here, and it's 7-all. So I'm just wiping a bit of sweat off his hands and his forehead as well, a bit of sweat on the court. Chen certainly will have taken confidence from beating Lee Chong Wei, the Malaysian world #1 in that semi-final. That will have made him believe that he can go on with this to contribute to winning the gold medal. Straight through him, and it's in. Such a fascinating game, badminton, when you see cat and mouse at the net, and then all of a sudden the attack like a lion. And it was Son who attacked there to lead 8-7. Just out from Chen, and all of a sudden there is a 2-point break in the pattern. Chen nearly leapt over the net there. Lurching forward with great gusto. Again, making sure that he didn't have to get involved in net play. He wanted to attack it early. Going across court with a smash into the net. It's a shot he enjoys playing, leaping high and smashing it. But on that occasion, pulled it down to the net. Trying to give his opponent a little opportunity to get to the shuttlecock. Son to serve with that backhand, either low or flicking deep. The return is out. So for the first time in this second game, Son leads by 3. Chen has never led by more than 1. Son now leading by 3. Suddenly gotten a go on from 7-all. At the World Championships in Copenhagen not too long ago, Son Wan-ho in the singles made it through to the quarterfinals, but that was about as good as it got for him. And Son plays behind him. Looked as if he was going to play to the corner, and that was the direction Chen was running, but instead Son back behind him as Chen was turning to go the other way. It's a very smart reading of the play, anticipation of what was going to happen next. 4-point lead. And Son into the net. Can lift it over, trying to play short, move Chen around. Chen, being tall, has the disadvantage of mobility compared to the smaller man. Has the advantage, particularly when he plays that smash, that he can bring it down from high to low over the net. More frustration for Chen. Down by 4, and he needs to quickly close the gap. Tremendous hand speed and reactions there from both men. Son winning out. And another test of wills and concentration. So quickly, shuttlecock goes rocketing back and forth. Now 14-9. This is a dramatic lead for Son. Son Wan-ho, having taken the first game 21-5 over the world number 2 and current world champion Chen Long, now leads him 14-9 in the second game. Great variation, but into the net. He looks back at the end line. And looks across at his coach and nods to him. 10-14. Chen has the serve, and he's got to start turning serves into points. Can't afford to lose these rallies, and he's dictating terms. And he's done it this time. So he claws 1 point back. He's starting to wedge towards the cliff, Chen, but he had a peek over, and now he takes a step back. Reduces the margin to 3, and he'll change the shuttlecock. Doesn't want to let himself down. Most definitely doesn't want to let his team and country down, Chen Long. 25-year-old. Son a year older at 26. Oh, and it fell out. It flicked the net, and Chen, in despair, knew he couldn't play a shot, but the shuttlecock ricocheted off the top of the net and out, and the margin reduced to 2. Chen was a member of the 2010 Chinese team in Guangzhou at the Asian Games, which won the gold medal. So both men played in that last team event in Guangzhou 4 years ago. And it was Chen who was a member of the gold winning team, and Son had to settle for a silver as a member of the Korean team. That's pure power from Chen. Earlier, there's a bit of a slice on his shot halfway through the rally. Not that time, that was pure power. And Son simply couldn't react quick enough. 13-14. Chen Long from China fighting back and getting back into more comfortable territory, which will allow him to play his own game without tension and the weight of the nation on his shoulders. How do you do that? Son, just incredible athleticism there. Like a gymnast, the amount of spring he had into that back corner to be able to play such a powerful shot from initially almost a defensive position, turning it into an attacking shot. Very fit and full of ideas, able to create the shot in his mind and then execute it. Son with a 2-point lead. Great return from Chen down the line. Hit it beautifully. No room for error. 14-15. Chen Long will serve. Can he draw level? Hasn't been level since 7-all. Oh, Son tried to go behind him and might have just snatched at it a fraction. Chen was running across the court to cover the far corner, the backhand corner. Son decided to try and go the other way, and he put it into the net. He didn't even have to hit it hard. Chen was always going the other way, but Son made the mistake. Might have just snatched for the victorious point, and it is 15-all. Drops just out. The girls from the Chinese team who won the gold medal last night are here, and you can see most definitely on the edge of their seat. Son leaping in the air like a grasshopper. Put himself in great position. Does it again. Repeated leaps with that spring he has in his legs to allow him to hit steeply. Edging towards the end of this second game. If Son's in front, the game is over. The match is over. Oh, great hand speed this time from Chen, winning out. And he pumps the air. He'll dig deep here, Chen Long, with the serve. Dig deep and show his championship qualities. You can bet on it. But Son is playing so brilliantly. He's hard to deny. Chen gets one through Son. The footwork of both men is outstanding. It's brilliant to watch. They get themselves into such good position with such fine balance. Look at that from Son. And then the power coming straight back at the body of Son, and he was unable to play it off his chest. Came at him so quickly, just couldn't get into any kind of position, and it is 17 all. It's been a long way back for Chen. But he got back to 15 all, and he's hanging on at 17 all. Chen knew he was a goner there. He all but walked away from it. Son hovering over the net. Son Wan-ho of the Republic of Korea sneaks ahead again at 17-18. And he will serve now, 18-17. Oh, Chen didn't quite put it away the first time. Lucky he was able to come forward and make sure of it the second time. He would have kicked himself if he didn't play that for the winner. 18 all. 3 points away from one of these players taking the first game. I should say the second game, after the first game went to Son, 21-5. Oh. It was like as if both were trying to swat as many flies as possible in 2 seconds. And Chen eventually was the quicker. 19-18, and it's Chen who pokes his head in front just at the right time, just when he needs to be in front. Son taking the first game. Chen needs to win the second game. He levels it up again with a masterful shot. Masterful power smash. 19 all. No one looking in any direction but court one here at Kai Young Gymnasium. 19 all. Son to serve. And that backhand plays low. And it's into the net. Into the net from Chen. And it brings up game point and a match point. It brings up match point. Chen cannot afford one error. Son can take it here and now, take this first singles match. 19. Son to serve. Chen waits. And Chen leaps at the opportunity there. And it's 20 all. Great aggression and attack there. He had no choice. It was the only shot to play, and he did it well. It's 20 all. So the first to an advantage of 2 here, up until we get to 29. If we get to 29. Great defence from Chen, and another great lift. Son finally puts it away. Son has another match point. But Chen saved one match point. But now he faces another. Son to serve at 21-20. Match point for the second time. It's out. Son couldn't control it, and the chance slips through his fingers. Now the big chant goes up from the Chinese supporters for Chen. It's 21 all. He saved 2 match points. Son might have been a little tense there. It didn't look like climbing over the net. So suddenly Chen has a game point at 22-21. And Son will be trying to put the regret out of his mind of failing to take those 2 match points. He has to quickly fight back here to level once more. Chen. 22-21, game point. Oh, into the net. And he grimaces. How did he miss? Just dropping a little low on him in that right corner. Got down around shoulder height, and he hit it flat, but into the net. 22 all. This is gripping stuff. And just the first match of this gold medal contest. Son playing short, trying to win at the net, but he didn't do it. And he forfeits another point. It becomes 23-22 in favour of Chen. So he has his second game point. It's out. It's out. And Chen takes the second game. He fights back. The world champion fights back and levels at 1 game each. 24-22. He's taken the second game. That shows true championship qualities. Shows how much it means to him as well. And Son will be feeling deflated. He had 2 match points and wasn't able to convert them. Now it's 1 game all. And we look back over that second game, and at one stage, Son had a 4-point lead. In fact, a 5-point lead at 14-9. But then Chen began to claw his way back into the match, levelled at 15 all, 17 all, 18 all, 19 all, and point for point through, as I said, 2 match points. And it was the second game point before Chen could finally win. 24-22 in the second game. After the first game was taken so convincingly by Son, 21-5. The third and deciding game begins in this singles match. Son draws first blood. Just dropping out, and the line judge signalling. It's great to see the women from last night's gold medal match here supporting the men today. China versus Korea again, as it was last night in the women's gold medal match, won by China. But it was tremendously hard fought as Chen plays it out. In all three matches played in the women's gold medal match, Korea took the first game and China won the second and third games to, in the end, win the gold medal 3-love. But very hard fought and always coming from behind. And Chen will have to do that again tonight as we begin the men's matches for the gold medal. But we can see the likes of Sung Yi-hun of Korea here and Wang Zhizhan of China in the audience, and some of the other players, if not all of them, are here supporting their country's men in the team's event. A very good start to the third game for Son. Chen falling back into the errors he made in the first game, where he just couldn't get the length right. Four in a row from Chen. And he makes it hard for himself. He's going to have to fight back again. Could be lapse in concentration after effort into the game, staving off match points and then winning it 24-22. It required a lot of mental energy. Topples over, and a lift from Son. He can't get it back the second time. When you're up against the best in the world, you need a little bit of luck to go your way. Neck cords were just topples over off the tape. You'd hope they would even out. They don't all. Chen, China down one with the backhand, low serve. Long from Chen. Or was it in? No, it was in. It was in. It dropped in. Must have been very close at the far end. Chen needed that as much as anything so that he starts to believe in the length that he's playing. Son does a Chen as Chen floats it back over the net, and Son leaping forward to crunch it with the forehand. Chen from the back. Son coming forward, took the risk that it might be hit over his head, but he judged it exactly right. And that's where his height is one of his advantages. He can hit from such a high point and hit so steeply. 2 in a row, coming forward. Trying to go down the line. Son misses. Into the net. It's interesting talking about the mental energy that Chen expended to win the second game, and might have just relaxed a touch and suddenly found himself down love 4. But on the other hand, you think about Son having lost what was a match there for the taking, having not been able to take that second game. You'd think that he would be very deflated, but instead he came out firing. Now he has to maintain the rage, if you like. And all of a sudden it's Chen who fights back to 5-all. And Chen also knows that he can come from behind. He's just done it in the second game. So he will feel anything's possible, even when he's in trouble. Son may have doubts coming into this game as a single player ranked 7th in the world up against the world champion and man ranked 2nd. He would have wondered, can I beat him? And then he wasn't able to put him away when he had match point. Oh, it looked as if Son had played the winner. When he played it to the line, it looked as if that was the winning shot, but a tremendous diving save from Chen made Son have to play again, and he couldn't get it back. Always worth making the effort to force your opponent to one more shot in a rally. You just never know when he might make a mistake. Not that that was an easy shot from Son, but nevertheless he missed it, and Chen leads 6-5. Son waves to his opponent, but I don't think too much damage was done as Son hit it low at him, hard and fast, straight at the legs. Chen couldn't play. So Chen's lead, the first time he had led in this third game, is quickly whipped away, and it's back to 6-all. Son just a little surprised at his own shot. Chen very relieved to take an easier point. Once again, Chen leads by 1. Chen on the back foot, but now he's attacking and he puts it into the net. You can see Son at one stage change his shot. Looked like he was going to play short at the net. Instead, flicking it deep. Great deception as to what shot he was going to play. And that's part of the art of badminton, deception. You bring your opponent forward and then suddenly play over him, or the reverse of that. It's 7-all. Son has the luck this time. I suppose when you're playing at the net, if it topples over, you claim, well, I played it well enough, as it bobbles off the tape and made it very hard for Chen to play, or, well, impossible, in fact. Earlier in the rally, though, the foot speed, the quickness around the court of Son was on display. Short, quick steps. Saving with the lift. Son stays in the rally. Oh, and he can't climb it over. It falls back. All the shots were on display from both players. Both shuttlers there displaying a full range of shots. The finesse, the power, the aggression. One side to the other. Son ahead by 2. It's out. Chen powering across from one side to the other. Slight misjudgment. And it's 7-10. Son extends his lead to 3. But he'll know that his opponent, Chen, is never beaten. Now that helps Son's case. The Korean leads 11-7 as twice in a row. Chen playing that forehand cross court from the backhand side and missing at the far line. It's not the first time in the match that Son has been ahead by 3 or 4. It doesn't always mean that he wins the game. It did in the first game. He won it 21-5. But in the second, from a lead of 14-10 for Son, Chen was able to fight back and eventually took the second game 24-22. Chen Long, who took the bronze medal in the London Olympic Games in the singles.
11-7, play.
Son serving at 11-7. The Korean ahead by 4. And Son plays down the forehand side, then plays to the backhand side. And it was fruitful when he went to that backhand side of Chen, inside the line, zeroing it in low, inside the line. 12-7, a 5-point advantage. Done it again. This time he does go to the forehand side. He waited and waited until he had the shot he wanted, and his opponent stranded in the middle, not sure where it was going to go. 7-13. It's a big lead. Son's been there before. And the Koreans also know that after last night, the Chinese kept fighting back. Brilliant play by both. Incredible angles. And finally, Son wins out. Chen into the net. Perfect net play by both players in the middle of that rally. Incredible angles, judiciously played. Such narrow range for error, playing over the net with deft touch. 7-14. 14-7 for Son with serve. And Chen comes back. Chen comes back with a power smash into the corner. And Chen will serve at 8-14. You can't help looking at that scoreboard from his point of view. It looks more like 8-14 than 14-8. And of course, that's exactly what it is. He's got the serve. Smart play that time, very clever from Chen. He played the drive. Gave Son no time to react. Hit it back hard and flat and behind him as Son was moving towards the centre line. Son going the wrong way, and I don't know that he had time to play the shot anyway. Chen can't believe it. He was on the back foot and Son attacked early. I don't think Chen expected the power to come at him so quickly. He backs off here, he's stranded in the middle. It was just the perfection of the shot as much as anything. 6-point lead again for Son. We'll make it 7. He keeps the pressure right on Chen. So Son led by 7 at 14-7. Chen fought back, took 2 points off him. Now Son responds, and he leads by 7 at 16-9. They were a match for each other at the net. The net play was a draw. When it came to the power down the line, Son the victor. Chen didn't quite have the reach. Thought he might be able to stretch. Just in case your arithmetic is failing you now, it's an 8-point lead. Played it. He had to play it. Dynamic play from Son Wan-ho. Son Wan-ho of Korea is in a powerful position now. 18-9 he leads. He's 3 points away from winning this singles match. He's got breathing space here, but he's got to keep the pressure on. And 1 point disappears from that comfort level that he was experiencing. Oh, brilliant from Chen. Absolutely brilliant. He really tested Son there. Excellent touch. Moving him around the court, playing short, playing long, and then seizing on the smash. And everyone in the Kaiyang Gymnasium is thinking the same thing. Particularly the Korean supporters, though. Surely Chen can't fight back again. He was down by 9 at 18-9. He claws back 2 points. He narrows the gap to 7. Again. But just maybe. Son, so close. 3 points from taking the match. Chen to serve at 11-18. It's one decider of the singles. Oh, a giant victory. Every point is all but gold at the moment. We can't say it's gold because there's more matches to come. But every step he takes towards winning a rally, it's 19-11. Wonderful return there from Chen, lifting it high into the corner on the backhand for Son here. And then from this position, he's able to play a winner. Incredible. That power smash and great judgment of where the line is when he's looking up in the air. 12-19. Oh, Son playing short at the net. Out wide, just that fraction higher. Nervously, the crowd look at the scoreboard, 13-19. They should be breathing easily, but they're not. A chant goes up from both camps, Chinese and the Koreans. Great touch from Chen. Oh, it's on the line. It's on the line. It's in. Chen diving forward. But again, that brilliant soft touch of Son. Millimetres in it. Got the line. It's 20-13. Son has match point. He had 2 match points in the second game. He couldn't win it. He's going to change the shuttlecock. Gets a new one. His first match point in the third game. 20-13. Oh, Chen lets it go, and he's called it right. Must have been difficult to let it drop. It'd be a horrible way to lose. But he knew what he was doing. Still match point, though, at 14-20. Oh, topples over, and Son wins. Son beats Chen. Beats China in the first singles match of this gold medal contest. Well, Son should go to the casino tonight because that was a lucky drop over the net for him. But we've seen it go both ways during the contest. Unlucky for Chen that it was at match point. But Son, what a wonderful display. He's upset Chen Long. Son Wan-ho is the Republic of Korea's hero here in the singles. He's upset Chen, the world champion. He's upset a player ranked 5 above him in the top 10 on the world scale. It toppled over the net. Oh, it's a horrible way to lose, but a wonderful way to win. Any way to win is a win to savour. And Son collapses. What a dramatic match. The third game finishes 21-14. Well, everyone will take a breath now. 2-1. Son Wan-ho defeating